Do you ever feel overwhelmed by all that you have to do? This guided session is for precisely those moments. Let me share a strategy with you. Let's turn this into a new project. So go to your dashboard and click on New Project. And then for the title, why don't you call this something like, the tranquility of order, or whatever you want to call it. Now for the goals, here are the goals that we're going to have for this work session. One is that by the time you finish actually using this strategy, you'll have, one, a clear view of the steps you have to take. Type that in. Two, you'll have estimates for the time it will take to do them. Three, you'll have good priorities. And four, you'll make all the necessary cuts, the things that you're not going to do. For now, all you need to do is think about these steps and record them as I talk about them. The first is the most simple. I always like the first step being super simple. And so open up a blank document. Two, in somewhere in that blank document, just list out the items that you have to do. Think of all the projects you have to do, and then you write those in a list. It might only be a few things, but then fine, you just have a few items. Okay. The third, make a time estimate for each item. You can think of this, how many golden hours would it take for me to do this? Some periods of real intense work. Or in general in the past, how much time has this kind of thing taken? But anyway, make a time estimate for each item. The fourth step is once you have a list of the main projects and time estimates, see if you can break those down into smaller parts so that maybe you have hour-long chunks. So break into smaller parts. Now the fifth is very important. Rearrange these tasks in order of priority. Make sure that the highest priority item is at the very top. So prioritize the list. And next, once that's done, you break the first task's first hour into 4 or 5 steps. Take the first chunk you're going to work on in your most important project. Think of the golden hour you would do, the first hour of work there, and then break that here in this blank document into 4 or 5 steps. Each would be about 10 to 15 minutes long. And make sure that first step is very easy. It's okay if it's ridiculously easy. Just make it be that could be a very short, simple first step. That's where you'll get started. Once you have broken down the first task's first hour into about 4 or 5 steps, let's now cut and paste those into the steps for this project, which I called the tranquility of order. And this is what you're going to work on next. So get ready, and you can click timer or do a golden hour. 3, 2, 1, click, and you're off. Good luck.